Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Jalen Richard now on the return.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards. 58 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 44 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Murray now on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hop. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Carr.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11, Henry
Third
Ruggs.
touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Point after.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Daniels on the return.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Pick up at 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 7, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And out across midfield down to the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
40-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
I need to get my swag right there.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.